Now we can add other fruits to this. So today I've just got a few other fruits we can have a look at. Bananas are always a popular one. If you'd like to add some banana in, that's fantastic. Again, we're wanting to replace breakfast with this drink on the Life Challenge. So you want to make sure you're going to get enough calories in here, enough energy to keep you going through to lunchtime. So you're not going to want to start snacking, at 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So depending on, how much exercise you do, just how the size of your body, how much muscle you've got, you're going to have to just work out how much fruit to put in here. I do a fair bit of exercise, so I'll often put in 5, of these beautiful organic ladyfinger bananas. All right, so we'll blend that up. And now we're ready to add the greens. So I'm going to make an intermediate strength smoothie today. And we're looking at 100 grams, which is 3.5 ounces of silver beet or Swiss chard. So that's about that much there. Now we've made just a little over a litre of green smoothie here, and for me this is what I'd be drinking for breakfast. I would have significantly more greens than what I put in there. I'd have upward of 200 grams of greens, but that's something you want to build towards. Now if you find to begin with you can't get down a litre, it's just like it's too much, just get a glass jar, like a 500 ml or half quart glass jar, and we can just pour the smoothie into that, and you can store it in the fridge for up to 3 days. It's fantastic if you want to travel with them, just put them in an ice box, or you want to go to work, take them to work. You can just put them into these 500 ml jars, pop them in the fridge or the ice box. They're good for up to 3 days. They oxidize very slowly. Obviously, the fresher you can drink it, the better, but you're way better off having this than going for biscuits or processed food when you're at work or on the road. So that's a wonderful thing to know, is that you can travel with these. I do it all the time. Sometimes I'll make up 2 or 3 litres in the morning, and then I know my food is sorted for the rest of the day. Something else I'd like to talk about is, you might have noticed how quickly this blended. This is because this is a 2 horsepower blender. And just a little bit about blenders. A blender really is an investment in your health. And sooner or later, you're going to want to get yourself a very powerful blender. This is the #1 kitchen tool. Maybe not number one, a good knife is probably #1. However, #2 kitchen tool would have to be a power blender. This brand is called a Power Mill. It's 2 horsepower. The blades are spinning at 281 kilometers an hour. It will grind or break down the toughest greens. It will release the nutrition in the cells, so you're getting maximum nutrition, and make it a pleasant experience because it's nice and smooth and creamy. You're not getting chunks of greens and things like that. You'll find with a lot of cheaper blenders, they don't have the power. They will leave chunks in there, so the smoothie won't be so nice. You'll also find that they won't release the nutrition, and they will blow up if you're putting this much fibre in here on an ongoing basis. So something to keep in your mind, if you don't already have a powerful blender like a Power Mill, start saving for one, because it really is an investment in your health and your family's health. Highly recommend them. There are other blenders available on the market. In Australia, the Power Mill, I think, is the best value for money. In America, you might be looking at things like Vitamixes and that sort of thing. Okay, so that's basically one really delicious smoothie. Again, if you don't have the coconut, just use water and take it from there. You'll find as you progress, you can up the amount of greens. You can get up to 200 to 300 grams of greens per smoothie, which is a lot. I've been speaking to 2 long-time raw foodists who've done a lot of study into human nutrition, Victoria Botenko and a local, Sapoti Brook, who's been nearly 30 years on Living Foods. Their calculation is that the human body ideally needs 500 grams, that's over a pound, of leafy green vegetables every single day. That would be optimum. So we're starting at just maybe 1/10 of that when you're on the beginner level, and gradually going up, gradually increasing that amount through smoothies, which make it really easy because we're going to be drinking them. You don't have to chew. It releases the nutrition. You can get it down so it tastes really palatable. And also, of course, having it in now in the meals as salads. You could even have another smoothie. Like if you're in a hurry, you don't want to go through the chewing, you can have a smoothie in the evening as well. There's absolutely no problem with that. So that's our smoothie today. And I'm going to be showing you quite a few different smoothies. Next one's going to be a bok choy one. So thank you very much and enjoy this delicious drink.